Thank you. Okay, hi everybody. Thank you so much for hopping on this call today. Can everybody, well, I don't know if you can see me. Can you see me? Or is it just the screen?
No, I can see you.
Okay, perfect. I haven't been on Zoom in a hot minute, but anyways, getting right into it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Quinn. My favorite title right now is being a mom to my sweet 1-year-old boy. And oh, I have been in the day trading space with INNOVA since end of April, beginning of May. Before having my son, I was working as a personal slash virtual assistant, which I still am currently doing, but more so on a part-time basis, just because the schedule is way more flexible and that complements my new mom life. I'm currently living in Vancouver, BC, and if you guys know Vancouver, this city is really expensive, so I've dipped my toes in so many industries in the past, literally travel, fitness, what do you call it? Beauty. I also work in airport security. Like if you've seen me in real life, I'm literally 4'9". So me as an airport security person, couldn't believe it. But I'm someone who is not afraid to pivot to find what aligns with me. And at the end of the day, honestly, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So yeah, in the season of my life, my main goal is to find a way to not trade my time for money because ever since having my son, I really just want to be as present as I can while he grows up, especially in these early stages of his life. So, truly just finding a way to create abundance for myself and for my family so we can live a life without limits. And that is where day trading enters the chat. So I've actually been introduced to day trading, I want to say back in 2022. But the difference with that time was I had to entrust my capital, which is what the money I invested in, into someone else or into the platform. And I didn't have full control over it. So with Innova, you have full control. You can decide however little or much you want to start investing. Um, but needless to say, with that previous experience, a lot of lessons were learned. But it still opened my eyes to the possibilities of day trading. So after that, I started thinking like maybe I can learn this on my own, which really did not work out because it was way too overwhelming. There are so many resources out there. And yes, you can find golden nuggets here and there. But at the end of the day, the community that you learn with and the mentors that you learn from are so, so important. So that's why I am so grateful to have come across Innova because to think that I can now analyze charts and like place trades based on my own analysis and confluences with only learning in the pockets of my time, like in 4 to 5 months, while being a new mom is literally insane to me. So I'm just so grateful for this. Um, but yeah, we will break everything down for you in this call today. I'm actually going to pass the mic over to Maria. She is a powerhouse woman who I'm so grateful to be connected with because she's the reason that I actually got into this space. Maria has not only seen massive success with trading, but she's also seen an overflow of abundance from sharing this opportunity and literally helping people multiply their money. So, yeah, while she's being an amazing mom to 5 kids. Okay. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the call and gain some value. And yeah, Maria will take it from here.
Thanks so much, Quinn. And thank you for everyone for hopping on this call and spending your evening here with us today. Again, like what Quinn was saying, I'm a busy mom of five. Obviously, with 5 kids, it's very busy. My oldest is 13, went to high school today. My youngest is 8 months old. So, needless to say, with a lot of kids, I don't have a lot of time. And so for me, I've been an entrepreneur for as long as I've been a mom, so 13 years, and I've been looking for ways to make additional income online for as long as I can remember. I've actually been in finances for 13 years, and I love what I do. However, I do have to take time away from my family to book meetings, do one-on-ones, analyze things for my clients, and it does take time away from my family. And so I've been looking for ways to make money digitally. And everything that I've tried, and I've tried everything, right? It either required a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of sacrifice, or you have to build some sort of big team to really make any sort of money online. And I've done network marketing. I've made money with digital products, selling digital courses. It was really lucrative. I did Amazon FBA, dibbled and dabbled into e-commerce, all that stuff. And they're all really great opportunities in their own ways, but it just required too much effort, too much time, and too much money, and just too much that I couldn't sustain right now in this season of life with 5 kids. And so I actually was scrolling on social media one day and I saw one of my girlfriends post her trading results. And maybe that's how you also was intrigued about the world of trading, because perhaps maybe you saw Quinn or you saw Steph post their trading results online as well. And this is actually the first time that I saw a female, posting trading results. Because for me, when I think of trading, I've always thought of like men or like guys sitting behind 1,000 screens and looking at charts all day. That's what my misconception of what trading was. And so, it piqued my curiosity and I asked her about it. And long story short, she shared with me some really powerful information, which I'm going to go over with you today. And I started my journey with this company, with INNOVA, about 9 months ago, 8.5 months ago, almost 9 months. This is before I gave birth. And for me, the things that I'm going to be sharing with you today, it really opened up my eyes because it showed me that it was actually possible to make money in the small pockets of my day. So today really isn't about me, but I wanted to share a quick background so we're not complete strangers. And, this is not just another info night. I really want to give you that peace of mind to know that today isn't just some bland information that we're just going to throw your way. We really are going to be pulling behind the curtains to share with you some information that is pretty life-changing for so many of us, right? And we're going to show you a platform that has helped me and so many other women just make money in the cracks of their day, small cracks of their day, a little bit here and there. And you don't have to have some sort of finance degree. You don't have to be a professional. You don't have to, even people with zero experience, the same way that I started, the same way that Quinn and Steph started as well. You don't need experience to actually see results in this platform, okay? And so, who is this for? If you're on this call right now, perhaps you fall into one of these categories. You're either perhaps looking for more cash flow, right? Maybe you're contemplating getting a part-time job. Maybe you're contemplating opening up a business or whatever it is to get more streams of income. Or number two, if you're kind of just like me, tried everything and you're just so burnt out. Maybe you're a burnt out entrepreneur or a burnt out mom, and you're just looking for simple ways to make more money with ease. Or number three, you're just curious. You're like, hey, what the heck is Quinn doing? What the heck has Steph been up to? What's Maria doing? And you kind of just want to see what this is about. Or maybe you're at a stage in your life where you know that you're meant for more. You just haven't found the right vehicle yet. So if you fall into any of those categories, I know this information is going to resonate a lot with you. And so I'm not going to really touch on this a whole lot. Obviously, in our economy right now, as well as everybody, that you need to have another stream of income, especially in this day and age with AI taking over so many different jobs. Like we would think our jobs are secure when it's really not. I've seen AI, okay, robots closing deals on real estate, which is crazy. And I've seen robots like servers you see at the restaurants now, right? Servers who are like robots serving you food. There are robots who are taking over firefighters. In China, there's literally robot doctors and robot nurses. That's just crazy to me. But it just shows you that no matter what you do for work, your business, we're all replaceable. And so it now more than ever, you need to have another stream of income. Okay. And so for us, that's actually why a lot of us got into trading. It's because we know you need to have another stream of income. So today I'm going to actually be sharing with you some information, but I definitely want to go through some disclaimers with you, okay? Trading disclaimer. Past profits do not depict future results, first of all. And I'm going to be sharing some information with you, but I want to put you at ease for you to know that, we're not a securities. We're not holding anyone's money. Innova doesn't hang on to anyone's money. We don't hold anyone. We're not a securities. We're not a financial firm. We don't offer any financial advice. We don't offer investment advice. We're just an education company only, which you're going to hear a little bit more about INNOVA in just a second. But these disclaimers are important because I don't want you to get the wrong information. And that's why it's really important to mentioned that in the beginning. So I also mentioned the trading disclaimer because I'm going to be sharing with you some of my own personal results. And of course, these trading results are all my own personal journey. I have some customers and some members who actually do a lot better than I do. But again, these are just my own personal results. Okay. So July 1st. I haven't been trading as much just because I just finished moving. And if my room right now, it's like there's so many boxes in my room right this moment. But even in July, last month when I was busy packing and moving, copied some signals, some trade alerts, and I made $400. I withdrew $400 that day. July 8th, I went camping with my family. Wasn't planning on trading, but I saw some really great signals, copied it, and I made $100 in less than like 10 minutes. July 9th, another $540 USD. July 11th and 13th, I had already withdrawn $300 that day, and just some other trade alerts came through, copied it, and withdrew another $300 within the next few hours. And then July 13th, $400 USD. July 17th, 800, and then 550 on July 19th. So I don't even show this to you to brag because I'm really just a small little peanut compared to many other people who make so much more than I do. But this is the amount that I make just literally in the cracks of my day while before making dinner, diaper changes, nursing baby, breastfeed, like all that stuff in between mom duties. And July 22nd here, 350 and then 400 USD. And so when I actually calculated my July profits, just part-time, like super part-time, like not even, you can't even consider it part-time, like a job or a part-time income. It's like so part-time and casual, but I made about 4,300 USD. That's about just shy of $6,000 Canadian. So if anyone were to ask me, can you really replace your income with trading? My answer is heck yes. And in August, again, I was super busy with packing and moving. But August 9th, I made $1,400 USD. The next day, I made about $2,700 USD as well. August 11th, another $1,100 USD. August 13th, made a small little $200. And then August 25th, $2,700 USD. So when I did the total for August, it was about 8,100 USD. So about 11,000 Canadian. And again, like, I've done a lot of things in my career, in my life where I've made five figures. This is not new to me, but I've had to work so much harder to make that five figures. And here it just came with ease because of our platform. And so that's why me and so many of the ladies on this call are so passionate about sharing this. So with our platform, the theme of it is we teach, we have an online education that provides you tools and resources that teach you how to make money online, teach, trade, and travel. So we also have applications that teach you how to trade from the financial markets and make money from your phone. And the best part about it is, when you're making money online, you also want to enjoy your profits, enjoy your rewards, right? So we also have a travel discount portal, which I'm going to go over in just a second. And so, what is the name of our company? Our name is called INNOVA. The company is called INNOVA. We're a digital learning company. So, it's a digital education platform that provides the tools, the resources, the education, and the mentorship to get someone from a beginner, newbie, all the way to becoming a profitable trader. And we launched back in 2024. It's actually been a year now, one full year now, coming up actually this month in September. But even though it's just in the first year of business, 20,000 customers amassed, over 20,000. We have over 15 plus expert educators. We have multiple offices globally now. Our head office is actually based in Dubai, and we also just opened up another headquarters in Japan, and we're launching Asia as well. And the most important thing, though, is that they're fully registered and compliant. For me, because I do come from a financial background and I do come from a very heavily compliant industry, it was really important for me to make sure that I was aligned with a company that had all the registrations in place, that wasn't going to go through any sort of regulation issues or problems with SEC, like many of the other trading companies that I've been a part of in the past. That gave me a lot of peace of mind to know that I was partnered with a really great company with a strong financial background too. And so, what is trading? Trading is basically the act of buying and selling for profit. So, it's kind of just like any sort of business philosophy. You want to buy low, sell high, right? And so, here we teach you how to make money through the Forex market. What is Forex? It stands for foreign exchange. It's basically converting one currency to another currency. So many of us have traveled in the past. Let's say, for example, we go to uh, the States or we travel to Asia or wherever it is, and you're at the airport. If you want to convert your Canadian dollars into US dollars, what do we normally do? We go to the broker, the counter at the airport, and we exchange our money, our currency, right? And so usually these brokers, they make a sort of a commission for doing that. Well, now in the digital era, we don't have to go in person to exchange our money now. We can do all of this from our smartphone, our device. And so with the Forex market, what you'll really appreciate is that trillions, about $6 trillion flow through the Forex market every single day. So that means that if me, Quinn, Steph, and all 11 people on this call right now, if we all made $5 million right now today from the financial market, it wouldn't even make a dent in the Forex market. That's how abundant the space is. And so a lot of money flows through that. How much of a piece of that would you want, right? And not only Forex, but we also teach you how to trade with digital currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the cryptos. And not only that too, but stocks and index as well, indices as well. And so, one thing that I really, really appreciated when I came onto this company, and I've been a financial advisor for 13 years. Okay, and let me repeat that 13 years. Never once was I ever taught how to read a chart, which is hilarious, right? But when I came to Innova, because of our mentorship and the education here, I can look at any chart. By the way, this is Bitcoin, right? Imagine if you had the tools that told you when to buy low and when to sell high, right? And even with Bitcoin or whatever assets that you wanted to look at, whether it's cryptos, whether it's oil. Imagine if you looked at the chart for oil, like fuel when we're fueling our car with oil. If you knew when to load up on oil to refuel your car, because it's based on these indicators, these charts, this is the life-changing information that you actually get access to when you're part of a company like Nova. And not only do we get access to all of that, but we also have access to courses, our online academy. And I'll show you in just a second how bite-sized and how easy it is and simplified it is to internalize. Many of these videos here, and they don't throw fluff at you. It's really just information that you need to know to become profitable. And so with that being said, these videos are like 1 minute, 2 minute, 4 minute, 9 minutes. We're all really busy. Imagine if we can just skip all of the fluff and get straight to the money, right? That's what they teach you in these courses. And so not only do we have access to, I call it like the book knowledge, when you go to school, you learn textbook stuff, but we also have access to the hands-on training, which is actually these live sessions. They're so life-changing. You have access to these traders and our eight-figure mentor, eight-figure traders who are actually trading in the financial markets with us. And you get to ask these experts like, hey, how did you get this? Or how did you analyze that? I don't understand this. Can you explain? And they will actually set aside time at the end, Q&A, to make sure that you understand. And that's actually where it sped up the learning curve for me because I had access to mentorship like that, which I thought was really priceless. And not only live sessions, but my favorite part is these trade alerts. It's great for anybody who's just busy and who just wants a signal on their phone. Imagine if you got a notification on your phone that told you, hey, I'm buying this right now. Hey, I'm selling this right now. That's exactly what these trade alerts are doing. And they give you a push notification on your phone telling you when to buy, when to sell. And I'll show you an example in the next screen here. So here's how a trade alert looks like. And all we're doing is we're just entering these numbers into our trading app on our phone that we have access to at any time. And all we're doing is hitting buy or sell. That's it. It's so simple. Entering these numbers, hit press buy or press sell. It's like like three buttons. Tap, 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 bam, you're in a trade. And 8 out of 10 times they're profitable trades too. So this is actually last month's results. Last month, as a company, we sent out a total of 338 trades. 306 of them were winning trades. 32 losses, of course. We're not perfect. No trader is ever perfect. If anybody ever tells you trading is, they get 100%, they're lying. Nobody is perfect, right? Even with expert traders. But with our traders, they have 87% win ratio and total, they have a combination of 80,000 pips. Now, what are pips? It's just different, the price movements in the market. It's basically a lot of money. If you're able to get in on those trades, and have and ride out some of those moves, you would have made a lot of money on these signals. And the last part too is our travel portal, which I think is so invaluable, especially, now with the digital nomad era, everybody wants to make money online and, enjoy the limited time that we have here on Earth, right? We want to travel the world, but with us, we also have this travel discount portal. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Expedia and Booking.com, they own over 90% of travel websites. So especially if you're kind of like comparing prices and you're going on Google and you're going and entering different websites, you think that you're getting a discount when realistically they own 90% of those websites. They mark up the prices and you won't even know the difference. So there's this huge monopoly in the travel industry right now. So with us, how it's different is that we actually get wholesale pricing. So in this example, we actually looked up some of the dates. We looked at this Hilton resort in Hawaii, and through Expedia on this date that we looked up, the price for this booking was actually $788 if we were to book it on Expedia or Priceline. Okay. When we looked it up and compared it with our travel portal, it was $144. And I'll give you another example too. I had to test it out, right? Because at that time when I was coming on board with INNOVA, I had four kids at that time. I was just pregnant, about to give birth to my fifth. So I actually looked at our travel discounts for a family of six. And I plugged in Cancun at some of the four-star resorts I wanted to stay at. Sure enough, if I were to book it through Expedia, it would have been like, I think $14,000, 14, 15, like it's a lot of money already for a big family. But through our travel discount, our portal, our wholesale pricing, it would have saved me thousands of dollars for my big family. So that in and of itself was already worth it for me. But what I'm going to do next is I have the privilege of bringing up another mom, and she's just killing in the business. Her name is Steph. I'm not going to take away her thunder. I'll let her share her story, but she's been doing so well in the trading side, and she's just making a huge impact. And she's going to cover the rest of the presentation. So, Steph, whenever you're ready, take it away, my friend.
Hi, okay. Sorry, I can't see all my buttons. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Hopefully you guys can see my screen okay. Let me know if you can't. But my name is Stephanie. I'm going to keep this really short. But I have always been an entrepreneur at heart. I used to have a brick and mortar store. Used to work like 12, 14 hours a day. And as you can imagine, when I was about to have my first child, I knew that that was not sustainable. I knew I wanted to stay home with them and like eventually homeschool. I also love to travel. So that's when I realized like I have to make it work. I have to figure out something. And so I've been working online for over 10 years, you guys. So just like Maria, I've basically tried it all. And, this for me was absolute freedom. Okay. Um, all right, so let's chat about it. So at this point, you guys have seen what is possible with trading. You've seen the platform, you've seen the people winning, and you've also seen how simple it is to enter a trade. I don't know about you, but like I had no idea it was literally putting in three numbers into an app and that's it. Okay. I had no idea, or probably would have started sooner. Okay, so I want to just let you guys know, like, because I've tried so many things, this one was so different because for the first time, I didn't need to stock my shelves. I don't need to create content. I don't have to sell anything. I don't have to hop on meetings. I don't have paperwork. I don't have a boss. Like, I don't even have to leave my house if I don't want to, if that's something that you're into, but it's really nice, okay? Especially when you have kids, just to put in a few trades in the morning before they get up. And I just want you to ask yourself, is this the opportunity that you've been praying for? Okay. Like, I want you to just think, like, what if you're the next Maria? What if you're the next Quinn, right? You just have to be willing to try and actually believe that you can learn this simple trading strategy that so many people have that have never traded Forex in their life. Okay. And at the very least, I know that you can copy and paste the trades because you've seen how simple it is, right? So if you're thinking about getting started and you want a little bit more information about that, I'm going to break down the packages for you, okay, guys? So these are our three most popular packages. I'm going to start with the basic, and that includes all the courses that you guys saw, like the little bite-sized kind of Netflix-looking courses. It includes all of that. All the live classes, which honestly to me are the most like they're amazing. Like I hop on as many as I can because it really will accelerate your learning. And then you also get some basic trade alerts. Basic trade alerts come on an app and we usually get like a few a week. Okay, so this is a great place to start. The select package, though, is where you want to go if you want to accelerate your earning, okay? Because it actually includes the elite trade alerts. You're going to get way more trade alerts. So if you want to accelerate your earnings, this is kind of where you want to start, okay? And the all-in package is extremely special because there is a new trading scanner included in this. And it's basically a tool that you put on your chart and it will literally give you a buy signal or a sell signal. Like it literally says buy or sell on your screen so that if you're like, I keep missing the trade alerts or I'm a nurse, I work like middle of the night, you can literally pop open your chart and actually take a signal from there. Not to mention, like, if you're learning the skill and you're like, okay, I think I got it now, you can actually use this scanner as well to confirm what you're seeing as well, right? So these are the three best packages. I love the all-in package just because it gives you everything that this platform has to offer, and it does offer a lot, okay? But honestly, you get in where you fit in, okay? Like, if you want to start with the basic, absolutely go and do that. And you're going to be learning a skill that you can make money for life, like uncapped. Like there's literally nothing like it. Okay. So even if you have to start on the smaller package, we do have an amazing affiliate program that you can actually get paid by sharing this platform. And you could actually use that to upgrade your package or fund your trading account as well. Okay. So guys, what if you could earn a commission simply for promoting our products? And this is totally optional. But most companies, I mean, if you're on any type of social media, YouTube, Instagram, like you are bombarded with ads, right? And that's because that's how companies make themselves known. They spend money on ads, they get customers, right? But here at Innova, we do it a little bit differently. So here, at Innova, if somebody likes what they're doing, like for example, you're making some money trading or you're interested, like you're like, hey, some of my friends could really, really do well here, or they would love this, and they're looking for ways to make extra money, and you tell them about it, Innova will pay you to share the product. So instead of wasting money on ads, they're paying their people instead, okay? So, you also have the option to become affiliate, and this is just to like if you are really sharing this platform, you're loving it. You also have the opportunity to earn these monthly commissions. Okay, so this is crazy residual, guys. I'm not going to get too much into it. If this is something that you're like, hold on, explain to me, explain to me the 50K a month. We can definitely do that. But for right now, I'm just going to focus on the platform, okay? Also, we have incredible retreats as incentive retreats for our affiliates. I'm talking like insane locations. Like a lot of our team just came back from Dubai. So these aren't like little trips. They're like luxurious trips that they take us on, okay? And again, guys, the training and support is like unlike anything else. We have onboarding websites that will show you step 1 to step 5, all in little bite-sized pieces so that you know exactly how to connect things, exactly how to enter things. And of course, we also have our group chats, our event webinars, classes, and of course, like the actual support itself, okay? So you're never in this by yourself, okay? You always have support here, which is like how people have been learning so fast. Okay, so just an example, this is like our onboarding website, how to access the products, join the chats, like our brokers, how to start trading. It'll give you like step by step how to do everything, okay? And of course, you have us to support you as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go through these frequently asked questions, you guys. I have no experience. Can I still learn this? Yes. Like none of us have an experience, and we were able to learn this. We have so many success stories, you guys. Like a mama of she started, I think, maybe 5 months ago, and not only has she completely grasped, but she's like sending out her own signals as well. Like it's truly amazing. Like once it clicks, it clicks. Okay. Do I need a lot of money to start? No, you don't. We've also had a lot of people start with like $100, $300. I know Maria's started with $300, and I know she's flipped that to like thousands, tens of
Yeah,
thousands already.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say, I started with like $200 USD. That's like $300 Canadian. You definitely don't have to have a lot of capital to start.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, you don't need a lot of money to start. Number three is trading risky and just gambling. Honestly, if you are just throwing numbers in there, buy, sell, and you don't know what you're doing, then yes, of course it's risky. And yes, that is gambling. But that is why we follow the expert traders. That is why we have live classes. That's why we have actual signals from real traders to follow. Okay. So we want to do it safe. We want to make money. We don't want to lose money. Okay. So number four, why should I pay for INNOVA when I can find free trading videos on YouTube? I have tried this. I have tried this, and I can honestly say it is very hard because there is a lot of information on YouTube. And to be honest, it was so overwhelming that I actually gave up trying to learn on YouTube because everyone was teaching something completely different. There was a lot of conflicting information. And then, not to mention, like, I would watch a video and I'd be like, okay, but like, I don't get this one little thing. Like, how, like, I couldn't ask any questions, right? So this is why like I scrapped that whole idea, and a lot of people actually do when they try and learn on YouTube, they end up just scrapping the whole thing because it's too hard and there's too much information. It's overwhelming. Number five, I am not interested in the affiliate side. Do I have to refer people? Absolutely not. It is so optional. A lot of us actually came in not wanting to do it, but then we started making money and then we started telling people, right? So it's definitely completely optional and nobody's going to force you to do anything otherwise. Okay. So at this point, guys, I think, you've gotten all the information and, there's really three areas that people fit in. Number one is they just want to be a customer. They just want to learn how to trade, and that's it. Perfect. Number two is they're like, okay, I want to learn about this residual income because it's pretty crazy. I want to just build a business. You can absolutely do that too. Or number three, you can be like, I'm all in. Like, I want to trade, I want to share, I want to do all the things. Then just get back to whoever invited you on this call and you just let them know. Just tell them, like, hey, I'm all in, or hey, I just want to learn trading. That's it, you guys. That is it. So thank you so much for joining us on this call. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to any one of us and we'd be happy to answer anything, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, everyone.